Life Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Just beating the play clock. Stafford sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Touchdown, L.A.
Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Returning it, John Ross.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
2nd and 9.
Mayfield off the play fake. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
And despite missing 4 games in 2020, Sterling Shepard tied his career high with 66 catches, and that led all Giant receivers, and he makes a nice catch there.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's a give to Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And Gano's kick is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gano the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Tutu Atwell there, but it's going to be second down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Now a play fake it at Stafford. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. It's Barkley on the counter. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield on play action. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Play action. Stafford. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 2nd down now, Akers. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. It's caught by Jackson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Akers. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. On 2nd down, Akers. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the 1st.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down. And down inside the 15 he goes. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown, baby.
Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams add on to their lead. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And no one happier to see that than the Giants fans themselves. Saquon Barkley was used a lot his rookie year, 91 catches, which was a record for NFL rookies. That fell off to 52 in 2019, and then, of course, the injury in Week 2 at Chicago last year prevented him from reaching those heights.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Rolling to his right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, Murray. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Open man right side is Ingram. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And it's caught. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And now here's Ross.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep left sideline.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, where that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Second and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Play fake. Mayfield. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
On 2nd down now, Akers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Kill.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Looking for Shepard deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Let's put that team on the bus.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. It's brought in by Harris. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Flush. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Signed in the offseason, Jadeveon Clowney. Everywhere he goes, people expect to see what we just saw. Him chasing quarterbacks and putting them on the deck. He's been around in this league a number of different places, but in each spot, the expectation is that he may get double-digit sacks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Deone Bucannon. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. Out to the right here to Shepard. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Mayfield. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Let's go. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 26.
Mayfield off the play fake. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 2nd down and 3. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 74 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. First down, Mayfield. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 24. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
On first down, Akers. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again here with Akers. And bulldozing his way through. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
To the right side, incomplete to Atwell. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Giants 17.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go to Barkley again. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Stafford going to throw it. He gets it complete to Jackson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards that time. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A gain of 6 there on first.
4 yards to go on second down from the 7.
Back to throw. Stafford. Toward the pylon. Caught. Touchdown. Deshaun Jackson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
42, Giants 17.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
A first down carry for Barkley.
A beautiful spin and room to run. There he goes left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. One last shot from Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown, the point after, but of little consequence in the ending as this one's now over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is